Hi, welcome to Sunil Maths tutorial, Power Series, class number 8. In this class, we learn about some short tricks to evaluate the radius of convergence of the power series. Let us see the first one. If the power series is in the following form: summation polynomial in n into x power n and summation polynomial in n divided by polynomial in n x power n, then the radius of the convergence of the power series is capital R is equals to 1. You observe that we discuss about some short tricks. So if the power series must be in this form, summation polynomial in terms of n into x power n, or in another form, summation polynomial in n divided by polynomial in n into x power n, then the radius of convergence must be equivalent to 1. Let us see the following examples. Summation n power 20 x power n, the radius of convergence capital R is equals to 1. Summation n square plus 1 divided by n square minus 1 into x power n, radius is 1. So you observe that every term. Observe the following examples. So if the power series must be in this form, the numerator is polynomial in terms of n, denominator is polynomial in terms of n, then the radius of convergence of the power series is 1. Observe that. This is the first trick. You can evaluate by using the formula 1 by capital R is equals to limit n tends to infinity mod an plus 1 by an, or which is equals to limit n tends to infinity mod an power 1 by n. Verify one of the problem, is it true or not? So if the power series is in this form, among the one of the form, then the radius of convergence must be equivalent to 1. Observe that. Let us see the second trick. If the power series is in the form summation polynomial in n whole power p, where p is a real number. You observe that the power series is in the form summation polynomial in n whole power p into x power n, where p belongs to capital R, or summation polynomial in n divided by polynomial in n whole power p whole power q x power n, where both p comma q belongs to capital R. They are real numbers. Then the radius of the convergence of the power series capital R is equals to 1. Then the radius of the convergence of the power series is equivalent to 1. Let us see some examples. N square plus 1 whole power 1 by n. N square plus 1 whole power 1 by 2. This 1 by 2 is clearly a real number. Let us see some another examples. Example number 2. Summation n square plus 2n plus 1 whole power 5 by 3 divided by n cube plus 1 into x power n. The radius of convergence is clearly equivalent to 1. The radius of convergence of this power series must be equivalent to 1. Let us see the one more example. Example number 3. Summation n square plus 1 whole power 5 by 2 divided by n cube plus 3n plus 1 into x power n. Here also the radius of the convergence is equals to 1. So you observe that if the power series in this form, summation polynomial in n whole power p into x power n, or summation polynomial in n divided by polynomial in n whole power p into x power n, where p and q both are real numbers, then the radius of convergence must be equivalent to 1. Observe that. Result number 3. If the power series is in the following form, summation log of polynomial in n x power n, or summation polynomial in n log of polynomial in n divided by polynomial in n into x power n, then the radius of convergence must be equivalent to 1. Observe the form. That is the very, very important thing. If the power series is in the following form, summation log of polynomial in n into x power n, or summation polynomial in n log of polynomial in n divided by polynomial in n, you can write here also log of polynomial in n, then the into x power n, then the radius of convergence again equivalent to 1. Observe the following examples. Summation log n x power n, radius is 1. Summation log of n square plus n plus 1 into x power n, the radius is 1. Summation n square plus 1 divided by log of n plus 2 into n cube plus 3 into x power n, radius is 1. Summation n minus 1 into log of n cube plus 1 divided by n square plus n plus 1 into x power n, the radius of convergence is 1. Summation n log n divided by n plus 1 into x power n, clearly for all these power series, the radius of convergence is equals to 1. Observe that. If the power series in the following forms, polynomial in n into log of polynomial in n into x power n, then radius is equals to 1. Let us see the next one. Next result number 4. Result number 4. If the power series is in the form summation a power n x power n, comma a not equals to 0. If the power series is in the following form summation a power n x power n, where a not equals to 0, then capital R is equals to 1 by a. The radius of convergence is equals to 1 by a. Let us see the examples. Summation 2 power n x power n, radius of convergence is 1 by 2. Summation n plus 1, n power 5 plus 1 divided by log of n square plus 3n. You observe that this is in the form of trick number 2 or result number 2. So it gives a result of 1. But it is the important thing, 2 power n. So radius is equals to 1 by 2. Here also, log of n square plus 3n plus 1, n square plus 5n plus 1 whole power 5 by 9 into 5 power n. This gives a result of 1. But 5 power n we have. So radius of convergence is 1 by 5. Summation 3 power n x power n, radius is 1 by 3. Summation 3 power minus n x power n, radius is equals to 3. Summation 1 by 7 whole power n x power n, radius is equals to 1 by 7, you get 7. Summation 2 power n 3 power n into x power n, you observe that 1 by 6 power n, 1 by 6 power n, radius is equals to 6. Radius is equals to 6. Observe that if the power series is in the form summation a power n x power n and a not equals to 0, then the radius of the convergence is equals to 1 by a. 1 by a. Let us go for next way. Next result. If the power series is in the form summation a power n by n factorial into x power n, where a not equals to 0. If the power series is in the form summation a power n by n factorial into x power n, where a not equals to 0, then radius of convergence is infinity. You observe the following examples. Let us see the first one. an is equals to 1 by n factorial. an plus 1 is equals to 1 by n plus 1 factorial. Let us calculate the ratio an plus 1 by an. It is equals to 1 by n plus 1 factorial into n factorial by 1. It is equals to 1 by n plus 1. 1 by r is equals to limit n tends to infinity mod an plus 1 by an. It is equals to limit n tends to infinity 1 by n plus 1. It is equals to 0. As n tends to infinity, 1 by n plus 1 tends to 0. 1 by r is equals to 0. What it means? R is equals to infinity. R is equals to infinity. You observe that in a similar manner, the radius of convergence for this power series is infinity. Here also the radius of convergence is infinity. You check out by using the same process. So if the power series is in the following form, summation a power n into n factorial into x power n, summation a power n by n factorial into x power n, where a not equals to 0, then the radius of convergence is r is equals to infinity. Then the radius of convergence r is equals to infinity. You check out these examples. If the power series is in the form summation an x power mn, comma a not equals to 0, then the radius of convergence is equals to capital R power 1 by n. Capital R power 1 by n. You observe that here 3 power 1 by 3 power n. This is nothing but summation 1 by 3 power n into x power 3n. Here radius of convergence, here capital R is equals to 1 by a, means 1 by 1 by 3 means 3. Let it be R1. But actual the product is 3n. So you can write 1 R power 1 by n. So radius of convergence is equals to 3 power 1 by 3. 3 power 1 by 3. You observe that radius of convergence is equals to 3 power 1 by 3. Now for this one, here very clear radius of convergence is equals to 1 by 3. We learned that in the previous result, a power n x power n, then capital R is equals to 1 by a. Capital R is equals to 1 by a, where a not equals to 0. So R is equals to 1 by 3. But you observe that n coefficient is 5. So let it be R1. The original radius of convergence is equals to 1 by 3 whole power 1 by 5. 1 by 3 whole power 1 by 5. 1 by 3 whole power 1 by 5. You can evaluate all the examples by using this one. Here also, summation 5 power n x power minus n. So R is equals to 1 by 5. But you have additionally minus 1 we have. So let it be R1. The original radius is equals to power minus 1. So 1 by 5 power minus 1. You get 5. So let us check the following radius of convergence. Do homework. I give some examples. Check out the following by find the radius of convergence of the following power series by using the previous results. Summation n plus 1 by n plus 2 into n plus 3 into x power n. Summation n by n plus 1 whole square into x power 2n. Third one, summation n factorial whole square by 2n factorial into x power n. Fourth one, summation minus 1 power n divided by n factorial whole square into 2 power 2n into x power 2n. And the next one, summation 3 power minus 5n x power 2n. And the next one, summation 5 power n x power minus 5 power 2n, 5 power n x power minus 2n. And the next one, summation 2 power n 3 power x power 3n. And the next one, summation 7 power minus n into x power 7n. Right? Try to find the radius of convergence. For all these power series by using these following results. Observe that. Practice the results, then finding the radius of convergence becomes very simple and easy to you. Keep learning.